Whatever happened to the postcard Prairie? Where has the one-room schoolhouse gone? The machinery dealership? The train station? Gas station? General store? And downtown cafe? Where can you see a steam engine? A threshing machine? An old tractor? An old car? And a good old time like back in the good old days? It can be hard to find traces of the past in Saskatchewan. We've erased and replaced a lot of our prairie heritage over the years. Today, there isn't much left to mark our trail of progress. How did we get to where we are today? How did we learn? Where did we play? What are the things that changed? How can you really know about it if you can't reach out and touch it?
26 years ago, we moved a lot of the old relic buildings down to this town site.
Of course, most of these buildings, when they went back for taxes to the town, the older people in the community said, let's start a museum and put them out there and equip them like they should be.
And we identified that as a major part of this community was the heritage preservation, and we were convinced that we wanted to do that.
We're losing so many rural people to the city that soon it'll be the city people that'll have to come out to these little museums and see what actually went on.
Wouldn't it be great to visit an old-time town? Walk its dusty streets and become part of the community, maybe right up to your elbows. Located on the northwest side of Ogema, the Deep South Pioneer Museum is one of the largest community-owned and operated museums in Western Canada. A pioneer village with 25 buildings on 15 acres, the museum relies on volunteers from several communities to restore, display, and operate over 150 working examples of farm tractors and equipment.
Actually, this straight here is about a 1912 case, 25 horse. It was used a lot for plowing and for thrashing, a lot of thrashing in the area.
Much of this equipment is put into operation, and the whole village celebrates the past for one special day every year on the second Sunday in July.
Start out with a pancake breakfast in the morning, and then we open all the buildings so everybody can go through the buildings and everything. And we have a church service to start everything off, and then we have a jam session with all the musicians taking turns playing the music. And then at 3 o'clock we have a parade. There's a few hands-on demonstrations, butter making, there was biscuits, there was homemade jam.
Can I touch it? Yeah.
We try and have as much hands-on stuff as we can because it makes it more interesting for all the people that come. And you can come every year and see different things and do different things. It isn't always the same thing all the time.
While some of the town's historic buildings have been reborn in the Deep South Pioneer Museum, elsewhere in Ogema, heritage is also a big part of daily life.
We've made sure that nothing gets tore down. We've turned the BA station and of course the firewall, the fire hall, the grandstand at the park, and they're all designated heritage sites, and it makes the community proud.
In this town, you can watch a ball game in the same park, seated on the same bench your grandparents once shared, in one of the oldest and best maintained outdoor stadiums in Western Canada. The historic features of Ogema and the Deep South Pioneer Museum are more than nostalgic mementos. These trail markers of the community's progress are now trailblazers as Ogema employs its past to plan its future.